Okay, parotid duct. Okay, parotid duct. Welcome to my video. This is 5 centimeter long. So, parotid duct is 5 centimeter long. Opens into vestibule of the mouth opposite the crown of upper second molar teeth. You need to remember that where it is opening. Opens into the vestibule of mouth opposite the crown of upper second molar teeth. So, upper second molar teeth opposite the crown of the upper second molar teeth in the vestibule of mouth it opens. Now, what all things it pierces and about the course. So, from this is the parotid gland. From here the parotid duct enters. Okay, now it bends 3 times, 90-degree bends it takes. So first it goes like this, and then it takes a first bend and pierces the buccal mucosa, buccal pad of fat. Okay, buccal pad of fat. Then it pierces the buccopharyngeal fascia. Then it pierces the buccinator muscle, and then it turns. It takes another 90-degree turn, and then it passes along. Okay, and then again it takes 90-degree turn, and then pierces the buccal mucosa. What buccal mucosa? So what are the structures it is piercing? So there are 4 from below to upwards: buccal pad of fat, buccopharyngeal fascia, buccinator muscle, buccal mucosa. Buccal pad of fat, buccopharyngeal fascia, buccinator muscle, buccal mucosa. And then it takes 3 90-degree turns and then opens into the vestibule of mouth opposite the crown of the second molar tooth, upper second molar tooth. Okay, this is how you are going to write about the parotid duct. Then comes the nerve supply: parasympathetic, sympathetic and sensory. Sensory is by great auricular nerve and auriculotemporal nerve. What? Sensory is by auriculotemporal nerve and great auricular nerve. Sympathetic is through sympathetic plexus around the external carotid artery and superior cervical sympathetic ganglion. That is how sympathetic plexus is there. Okay. Then comes parasympathetic plexus, where inferior salivatory nucleus it gives its impulses to the 9th cranial nerve. From the 9th cranial nerve it passes to the Jacobson's nerve or the tympanic branch of glossopharyngeal nerve. From there it passes to the lesser petrosal nerve. Then it relays in the aortic ganglion. I'll be doing aortic ganglion. Okay, don't worry, I'll be doing the aortic ganglion. Then it passes there, and then it gives us impulses or its sensation postganglionic fibers to the auriculotemporal nerve. So from here postganglionic fibers arise, and then it is given to parotid gland. Now the arterial supply is by external carotid and superficial temporal, which we have learnt, which is embedded in it. Then the venous supply is by retromandibular vein and external jugular vein, which we have also learned. Then comes the lymphatic drainage is by superficial and deep parotid lymph nodes drains into deep cervical lymph node. Okay, superficial and deep cervical superficial lymphatics it drains into deep cervical lymph nodes. Parotid lymph nodes it drains into cervical lymph nodes. Parotid they drain into cervical lymph nodes. Now Fraze syndrome, sometimes what happens, some damage can occur due to the penetrating due to some wounds. It can damage the auriculotemporal nerve and the great auricular nerve, and the nerve can get cut. So of course Valerian degeneration, if you have learned in physiology, then regeneration process occurs. So when the nerves try to regenerate, they grow into the endoneural sheets of fibers, and those are the fibers responsible for pain, touch and temperature, and this evokes flushing, sweating and hyperesthesia. What? Flushing, sweating and hyperesthesia. So when the person eats the ipsilateral cheek, it gets red, hot and painful. Okay, thank you.